CFR Network, CFR News, Timothy Westwood, aka Tim Westwood, 3rd of October 1957. Some people's parents' age, very old character. DJ in all kind of crazy allegations. And let me say off the bat, I have my ear to the ground of sorts, and I do hear a fair bit in, what's kind of going on. But clearly things go underneath my radar because I haven't heard anything about this character in relation to being a predator towards specifically or the majority of what we've seen based upon this documentary, melanated young ladies. And this dude, based upon the documentary, he's very flagrant with the thing, you know. Apparently, according to other folk I've spoken to, this has kind of been known. Now, if I'd have known about it, I would have spoke about this from time ago. Mike Wright just did a little something about it way back. I think he was one of the first ones to talk on it, and not even just talk on it. He did the track, which got removed. You'll find it in, you won't find it directly from like Righteous, but you'll find other people potentially reacting to it or something like that of recent. And maybe on another website you might be able to catch it. But my Righteous is putting pressure on Mr. Westwood, and this guy was born in the flatlands, like Norwich, lower stuff around them ways. Been very much in the industry for quite some time, 70s and 80s. I didn't know nothing about this character. I remember the early-ish 90s, hearing everyone talking about Westwood. And I remember hearing a tape, because these times we're talking about tapes and shit. So people used to play these tapes and very East Coast influence. And at that time, I was kind of moving away from East, so I didn't really enjoy the show. And I just remember his irritating voice. I was thinking, who the hell is this square dude? Like, and everyone rates him. I'm like, okay, fair enough. He clearly knows the genre and stuff. But I wasn't even thinking that he was white. I just thought he just had a interesting accent. And then I remember a few months later, no more than a year later, seeing him up in Brum with a few men and else. I was like, who's this tall white geezer here with? And I'm like, oh, that's Westwood. And I'm like, he's white. I don't know what, I don't know. I guess it was my naivety um, in my younger teens. But yeah, so he's getting bigger and bigger. And I'm just thinking to myself, how has this dude become like the mainstay for hip hop in the UK? And mind you, he's not really playing too much UK artists. It's all American song that he's on. Um, and even artists, do remember people, this is the DVD era, and obviously before that, people saying, yeah, man, Westwood needs to let us on the ting. And, I've heard conversations or anecdotal tales of, people having to get badded up to make sure they get on this platform to get some eyes, which is crazy. Again, I don't understand how this guy can come in. Well, clearly, he's done some work. He's been in the industry for quite some time, but how he can be like the champion and gatekeeper for quote unquote black/urban music, it's mind blowing. It really is. Um, it also raises some questions. Why has this happened in regards to him being a gatekeeper? Why is he clearly, based upon what people are saying, this behavior hasn't just sort of come on in the latter part of his elderly time, you know, he's been his predatory behavior has been going on for quite some time, and no one, I don't really recall anybody really stepping up to the plate and saying, "Yo, I ain't coming on your thing." I hear what you're doing to look a young gal them, and some of them are apparently were of age and stuff, but there was some young gal. BBC, Jimmy Savile, Tim Westwood. We've got a list of names. We've got a catalogue of names. And the BBC seems to be linked up in this here. It does raise some questions. Is it popularity over keeping people safe and sweeping things under the rug? Oh yeah, he's real popular, you get good ratings, so he hasn't killed anybody. So let's just kind of pay off who we need to pay, sack who we need to sack, etc., etc. They're just interested in the ratings. It's terrible. It's disgusting. Question for me. Let me turn the table now. Why have these are allegations, by the way, based upon this documentary, but other contacts that have been made and conversations that have been had highlights that those are just if indeed true, are a minuscule snapshot of the bigger picture. Now, for those gal them or young ladies, women who are on the documentary, why did we not call the police? Especially the gal from Brum or from the Midlands, I think that's it. She was talking about her, she comes from a strong sort of rooted background, family-wise, etc. The mum wasn't taking no mess. After that situation happened, why on earth didn't you tell your mum? Well, why didn't you? I mean, I can kind of understand. I mean, it's a awful situation to be in as a female. Was it the naivety of her age? Did she not have the courage of her convictions? But again, even after that point, how are you not getting home and saying, "Yo, my man took advantage of me. This is what happened," da, 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 and then going to the police? No one went to the police and still have never gone to the police. So this is a cloud that's hanging over my man's head. Yeah, to the wider public, you have no idea about this, or who have had no idea. Yeah, we bring in some light to the situation. With this Me Too movement, which has been going on for quite some time, it just seems like everybody is being brought up. Not everybody, but we've seen, a minority, some quite shocking, being brought up and being highlighted as predators and, um, rape allegations and all kind of debauchery. And yet we've got machines that are behind these people who apparently had no idea that this shit was going down. For the ones who don't have eyes to see or ears to hear, this is very shocking. Oh my God, how on earth can this happen? This is the evil of men. This is the evil that men do, unfortunately. And we don't have real men to stand up and say, hold up, you can't do them thing. Definitely not in this community. And you shouldn't be doing it in any community. You either need to restrain yourself, get some kind of damn help, or we need to put you underneath the jail. Car, we don't have no capital punishment. Can't get hung and all that over here. So we need to remove these kind of people them out of society. Even to get back into the documentary itself. My man's in the car driving one of the girls back to wherever, and she's saying they're getting further and further out of central London and no tube stations. And my man's touching her face and her leg and all kind of. And at no point, she's like verbally, like, "What are you doing? And where on earth are we going? Like, I'm supposed to be on an internship, but what's going on?" Gets to his flat, which apparently is all, not very well furnished, quote unquote. And as I say, young girls, very powerful, quote unquote, DJ who has the ability to make or break careers and stuff, of course. And this predator, and what predators do, what do? They prey upon the weak. They see vulnerable people, because I wouldn't do that to a strong woman or a young lady, young girl, because they're too strong. And as they would say, as I've highlighted, I'm not down with this stuff. Touch me again, I'm calling the police. These are the days of mobile phones as well. So we're not going too far back. Where's the mobile phone getting drawn out? Yo, I'm calling the police. What are you doing? And of a later time when there's camera phones tarotted, and they're talking about Snapchat videos, and listen, we gotta be as a community, as sons, fathers, uncles, nephews, or nieces, all of that shit, aunties, mothers, parents. We need to do a better job, man. Like, we can't allow these wicked beings to roam this plane of existence doing whatever the hell they feel like with no consequences. Recognize these early signs, man. Assess the risk as you do every day you get out your house. Assess people, as you should be doing. And especially in these situations, you're traveling hundreds of miles on your Todd as well. And my man's supposed to be speaking to parents. Yeah, everything is blessed, man. Yeah, just bring your daughter down, or just send her down on her own, or get her sorted and this and no. Bring daughter down where on her, Todd? What's the location of where she's going to be staying? Who's going to be chaperoning her? XYZ. What's their telephone number? Who are they? Have they had a DBA check? What's the recompense of her doing this song? Is it just the experience, and obviously you're gonna feed her and all that kind of stuff, or does she get some kind of YTS apprenticeship kind of wage? Come on, man, this is basic. This is standard operating procedures. But stuff slips through the crack. I need to be stepped down and all this thing. It's a mess. It's a mess. And we can do better, man. we know better. The majority of the people them know better, and we should be doing better, or they should be doing better every single day. And let's not allow this culture vulture business to continue. Support the thing, man. Well, I don't get it. Every damn US, every artist that come down to this little island had to go through Westwood. Every single one of them. Why? why? And they were all cool with it. This awkward, strange Timothy Westwood character. Oh, we got to see this guy. Oh, okay. But when they come out of the capital, then they see the other side of that. Oh, we just thought because we're in England, and we're quite insulated being stars in, America. We just thought all the DJs would be looking like that. And then they go and see the breadth of the various different cultures from Afro-Caribbean, Asian, African, you know, um, it's a madness, man. It's a madness. What will take place? Trustfully, he'll just step down and fade into obscurity. But it would seem not, because this dude is still doing concerts across the globe, little house. What the hell sets? Well, let's see what it do, man. Let's see what it do, and let's see who else rises to the top. Who's served their usefulness and will be thrown to the media in another scandal. They're churning them out. They're definitely churning them out. Um, let's see what it do, man. Let's see what it do. Like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend to jump on the train.